Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, we give thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for blessing and mercies as to make our life better. May salawat and salam praise to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from darkness to Islamic era, namely Islam. My speech today is about the cooperation of parents and teachers in fight against drugs. First, let me ask you a question. At school, have you ever seen a teacher suddenly come in and search your bag and desk? What do you think about it? Do you think that was disrespectful behavior, or what bad things were you thinking at the time? In fact, it is something that must be done by school or teacher, one of which aims to fight drugs among students. Based on the records of the Lampung Provincial National Narcotics Agency or BNNP, in 2017, there are 59 elementary-aged children were exposed to drugs. That number increased sharply when compared to 2016, which was only 13 people, or increased 4 times. Just imagine if one of the children exposed to drugs is our child or a member of our family. Of course, we will feel disappointed, right? Remember, drugs never choose who will become their victims, but we are the ones who should choose what is good for us. So, if we are not careful with these drugs, the state will lose, and especially ourselves. What are the effects of drugs use? First, impaired brain function. Drug can affect a person's ability to think, memory, and concentration decline, and difficulty making the right decisions. Second, dehydration. Some types of drugs, such as ecstasy, can trigger dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. If left untreated, this condition can cause users to experience seizures, panic attacks, hallucinations, chest pain, and aggressive behavior. Third, seizures and deaths. Abuse of methamphetamine, opium, and cocaine can cause a variety of adverse effects, including psychotic behavior, seizures, and even death from overdose. And the last, impaired quality of life. When a person starts taking drugs, he is more likely to become addicted. Over time, users will need higher clothes to get the same effect. When the effects of drugs begin to wear off, users will feel uncomfortable due to withdrawal symptoms, such as restlessness, difficulty sleeping, muscle aches, and feeling of wanting to take drugs again. If that happens, of course, our lives will not longer function, especially if those who use drugs are children who are still in school. Their concentration will definitely decrease. Change in attitude, temperament, and personality as usual are diligent in going to class now become a lazy person. Also can decrease discipline, and also lesson values become irritable and quick to anger. Some are even desperate to steal to buy drugs, will eventually drop out of school. And the state also loses. Why is state also losing? Because the country loses one young man or it loses one youth. In fact, it is the youth who will build this nation in the future. Maybe at home parents are too busy thinking about school fees that they forget to monitor their children at all times. From morning until 1 or 3 p.m., children spend their time at school. When at school, teachers have the right to educate children in a predetermined way. One of them searched the entire class. Thus, the school hopes to create an educated and intelligent generation without drugs. Therefore, let's take care of the environment and the association of children from an early age. Tighten the rules in schools, and the community must support school rights. In other words, parents and teachers must work together in educating children. It's my speech for today, and I hope you can take the advantages, and I apologize if there are mistakes that I make. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.